Nicki Minaj just went nuclear on Jay-Z during Grammy night, exposing alleged relationships with underage women. But here's where it gets wild. Beyoncé just came even harder at Nicki Minaj, and what she said in Jay-Z's defense will shock you. Let's get into it. The title money dispute. On February 1st, 2026, during the Grammy Awards, Nicki Minaj went on X and posted dozens of messages targeting Jay-Z. The rant lasted several hours. It started around 8 p.m. ET and continued past midnight. The outburst was triggered by host Trevor Noah's joke about her absence, linking it to her recent support for Donald Trump. But this was not the beginning of the feud. The tensions between Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z trace back to 2021. That year, Jay-Z sold Tidal to Square for $297 to $32 million. Nicki was among 16 artists promised 3% equity in 2015 for promoting the platform and providing exclusives.
Well, y'all, Nicki Minaj is back on X, and she's coming for Jay-Z. So in a series of tweets, Nicki Minaj is claiming that Jay-Z owes her $100 to $200 million so far.
The Tidal deal was marketed as an artist-owned streaming service. Jay-Z relaunched it in 2015 after acquiring Aspiro for $56 million. At a high-profile event in New York, 16 artists were announced as co-owners. These artists included Nicki Minaj, Beyoncé, Rihanna, Kanye West, Madonna, and J. Cole. Each artist reportedly received a 3% equity stake in exchange for exclusive content, promotional efforts, and driving subscriber growth. Nicki contributed by releasing the Feeling Myself video exclusively on Tidal. She actively endorsed the service. But when Jay-Z sold the platform in 2021, Nicki claimed she was offered only $1 million. She rejected this as insufficient.
A partnership, he gave artists some ownership, including J. Cole, Nicki Minaj, Rihanna. And then when he sold the company back in 2021, Nicki Minaj had always said that she felt like she wasn't paid out what she should have been paid out. She was only offered $1 million at the time.
Media outlets like Variety reported that each artist owner received approximately $8.9 million from the deal. Nicki disputed this narrative. She claims she was informed no profit was made. She said the $1 million offer was hush money to silence her. By July 2025, Nicki's demands had grown to 100 hours to $200 million, factoring in accrued interest. She called it karmic debt. She tied the claim to her Dow Student of the Game initiative, promising to use any settlement to cover fans' tuition and student loans. But there is another side to this story. Industry executive Steve Stout argued that Nicki and others lacked formal shares due to unsigned documents. He stated that many artists, including Nicki, never completed shareholder agreements. This would mean the equity promises were more promotional than legal. Public records from the UK's Companies House and US SEC filings showed Tidal's holding company was primarily controlled by Jay-Z. There is no explicit documentation of shared equity among the artists. The structure allowed for minimal disclosure, often filed through Delaware-based entities known for privacy.
I'll tell you this, I have no idea about their business, but if someone owed me $200 million, then I would be in court, not on X. And I guarantee you, if she ever took that to court, that would be a huge story.
This point from The Breakfast Club highlights a key fact. As of February 2026, no lawsuit has been filed by Nicki. Despite her threats of litigation, she has not pursued legal action. Critics cite this as a potential indicator of the claim's weakness. Nicki has repeatedly denied the counterclaim that she failed to sign paperwork. She asserted that the 2015 public signing event should suffice as agreement. She accused Jay-Z and Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez of withholding access and spreading misinformation about artists' returns on investment. Similar disputes arose with other artists. Kanye West sued Tidal in 2016 for $3 million in unpaid royalties and bonuses related to his album, The Life of Pablo. That case was settled out of court without public details. This shows a pattern of artists questioning Tidal's equity promises. The Tidal money dispute became the foundation for Nicki's broader accusations against Jay-Z. It set the stage for her claims of sabotage, her political pivot, and her Grammy night explosion. The $200 million claim remained her central grievance, even as she expanded her attacks to other areas of Jay-Z's influence. Jay-Z and Roc Nation have not responded publicly to these claims. They have maintained complete silence throughout the controversy. This one-sided discourse has allowed Nicki's narrative to dominate social media discussions, with fans debating the validity of her accusations on platforms like X and Reddit. The Super Bowl sabotage claims. The financial dispute over title equity was only the beginning of Nicki Minaj's accusations against Jay-Z. By 2024, her grievances expanded into allegations of career sabotage, with the Super Bowl halftime show selection becoming a major flashpoint in their escalating feud. In September 2024, the NFL announced that Kendrick Lamar would headline the Super Bowl halftime show in New Orleans. This decision ignited a firestorm of controversy. Many fans and artists expected Lil Wayne to perform, given his deep roots in the city. Nicki accused Jay-Z of ego-driven bias in selecting Kendrick Lamar over Lil Wayne, framing it as sabotage against Southern artists. Jay-Z serves as the NFL's live music entertainment strategist through Roc Nation. This position gave him significant influence over halftime show selections. Nicki claimed he used this power to punish Lil Wayne out of personal vendetta. She contrasted this with Eminem's insistence on featuring 50 Cent during his 2022 halftime performance, suggesting Jay-Z could have done the same for Wayne.
She felt like Lil Wayne. She feels like Lil Wayne should have been the performer at the Super Bowl in New Orleans.
The accusation carried significant weight because New Orleans holds special meaning in hip-hop culture. Lil Wayne built his entire career representing the city. His absence from a Super Bowl held in his hometown seemed to many like a deliberate snub. Nicki positioned herself as Wayne's defender, adding personal stakes to her ongoing conflict with Jay-Z.
She did a whole list.
She said, "Dear #Jay-Z, you ruined hip hop, you ruined football, you ruined basketball, you ruined touring, you ruined Instagram, you ruined Twitter. The jig is up. All of this is alleged and for entertainment purposes."
This extensive list of accusations demonstrated how far Nicki's grievances had expanded. He was no longer just claiming financial wrongdoing. She was accusing Jay-Z of correcting multiple industries and platforms through his influence. The scope of these allegations stretched credibility for many observers, but Nicki maintained her position with unwavering conviction. The Breakfast Club hosts identified what many observers noted. This feud had become deeply personal for Nicki. Her defense of Lil Wayne intertwined with her own grievances, creating a multi-layered conflict that encompassed business loyalty and perceived betrayal. Birdman, the co-founder of Tash Money Records and Lil Wayne's longtime mentor, supported Nicki's position. He called the Super Bowl decision disrespectful to Wayne and New Orleans. This backing from another industry veteran added legitimacy to Nicki's sabotage narrative, at least among her supporters. But the sabotage allegations extended far beyond the Super Bowl. Nicki claimed Roc Nation orchestrated interference in her tours, including non-promotion of the Pink Friday 2 second leg. She also tied her 2024 Amsterdam arrest for marijuana possession to industry retaliation, suggesting it was orchestrated rather than coincidental. The claim that Roc Nation was silencing her fans added another dimension to Nicki's conspiracy theories. She told her supporters, the Barbs, to document every time they were flagged or suspended on social media platforms. She believed these actions were coordinated efforts to diminish her influence and suppress her message. These accusations painted a picture of an elaborate surveillance and suppression operation. Nicki suggested listening devices, cameras, and tracking were being used against her. The specificity of these claims raised eyebrows among critics who viewed them as increasingly paranoid.
Now, I say all that because people think that Jay-Z coming out on stage with his wife in Paris to do N-words in Paris was to distract from all of this Nicki Minaj stuff.
Y'all are ridiculous. I want to say something though. If Roc Nation controls all of social media, how come they can't stop everybody on social media from spreading all the negative stories about them?
About Beyoncé.
The Breakfast Club pushed back on the conspiracy theories with a logical point. If Roc Nation truly controlled social media to suppress negative stories, they would have used that power to protect Beyoncé from criticism first. This counterargument highlighted the inconsistencies in Nicki's allegations. Nicki also pointed to inadequate promotion for the second leg of her Pink Friday second tour by Live Nation. She questioned whether Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez's daughter, who held a position at Live Nation, influenced this alleged non-promotion. She even referenced a Live Nation representative's alleged suicide shortly after she complained about promotion lapses, implying foul play without providing evidence. Broader accusations included shadow banning on social media and deploying bots to elevate artists like Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, and Doja Cat as rivals. Nicki framed these artists as manufactured competition designed to diminish her dominance in female rap. These claims resonated with her fanbase, but lacked verifiable evidence. Rumors of legal action surfaced via an Instagram post claiming Jay-Z and Roc Nation issued a cease and desist, warning Nicki to stop mentioning them or face a $5 billion defamation lawsuit. Comments debated its validity,
with some viewing it as an intimidation tactic rather than enforceable given public figures' speech protections. The authenticity of this cease and desist was never confirmed. The sabotage allegations represented an expansion of Nicki's conflict with Jay-Z, from financial disputes to existential threats against her career. Whether these claims held merit or reflected paranoia became a matter of intense debate among fans, critics, and industry observers. The beat dispute and Beyoncé connection. While Nicki Minaj's primary target remained Jay-Z, her accusations occasionally drew Beyoncé into the controversy. The most significant connection came through a disputed beat from Nicki's 2018 album Queen, which she claimed Jay-Z tried to take for his wife. In October 2025, Nicki posted on X with explosive allegations about a specific business dispute. She claimed Jay-Z demanded a beat she had already legally secured for her collaboration with The Weeknd. According to Nicki, Jay-Z insisted the beat belonged to Beyoncé. When Nicki refused to hand it over, she alleged she was subsequently sued for creating a similar track. The post received massive engagement, over 23,000 likes, 3,000 reposts, 1,279 quotes, 328 replies, 1,796 bookmarks, and 4,668,322 views. The reference track was from her 2018 album Queen, featuring The Weeknd, though no specific song title was named beyond the collaboration. In the same post, Nicki used a derogatory term for Beyoncé, referring to her as Hoberson. She claimed Beyoncé just laid down and let them take it, and then sue me for remaking a similar beat. This language directly implicated Beyoncé as complicit in the alleged wrongdoing, though Nicki framed her as passive rather than the primary antagonist. The beat dispute tied into Nicki's larger narrative of Jay-Z using his industry power to suppress competition. She claimed he retaliated against her refusal by interfering with her music releases and opportunities. In the same thread of posts, she alleged jealousy toward Nas, stating she was sued for hundreds of thousands of dollars over an unreleased collaboration titled Casino.
Additionally, Nicki accused the Carters of mimicking her and her husband Kenneth Petty's style for years. She described this as an obsession, suggesting the music industry's most powerful couple copied her aesthetic while simultaneously working to undermine her career. But Beyoncé has maintained complete public silence on these accusations. This approach aligns with her general strategy of avoiding social media drama. She has not responded to any of Nicki's claims, whether about the beat dispute, the alleged lawsuit, or the derogatory names directed at her. Nicki has explicitly denied targeting Beyoncé in subsequent posts. When speculation arose about a deleted robot on timing post potentially shading Beyoncé's Sir Davis whiskey promotion, Nicki called the rumor an absolute lie. She has repeatedly emphasized that her issues are exclusively with Jay-Z, not his wife. Evidence of amicable relations between the two women does exist. In March 2025, Beyoncé sent Nicki a bouquet congratulating her on the Pink Friday second tour. Nicki shared this gesture positively on social media, suggesting no direct personal animosity between them. This contradicts theories of an ongoing feud between the female artists themselves. The two women had previously collaborated successfully on Feelin' Myself in 2015. That track symbolizes mutual respect and artistic synergy during a period when both were at career peaks. Beyoncé's self-titled album was redefining visual releases, while Nicki's The Pink Print was solidifying her rap dominance. Fan reactions to Nicki's Beyoncé-adjacent claims split along predictable lines. The Barbs generally supported Nicki's narrative that she was targeting only Jay-Z. The Beehive accused her of indirect shading and defended the Carter family as a unit. These online battles amplified the perceived drama beyond what the actual statements supported. The beat dispute claim, like the title equity allegations, remained unverified by legal records or statements from involved parties. No lawsuit related to the alleged beat theft appeared in public records. No statements from Jay-Z, Beyoncé, or their representatives addressed the accusation. This left the claim in the realm of social media discourse rather than proven fact. YouTube content and social media also speculated on Jay-Z's alleged son, Rymir Satterthwaite, who claimed paternity for over a decade. A January 2026 court dismissal ordered the plaintiff to pay Jay-Z's fees.
Nicki reposted about the case, claiming Jay-Z framed Rhyme and even suggesting Beyoncé bribed the judge to protect their image. These allegations remained entirely unsubstantiated. The Beyoncé connection illustrated how Nicki's feud with Jay-Z inevitably touched adjacent figures in his life. Whether intentional or incidental, her accusations forced fans and observers to consider the Carter family as interconnected rather than separate entities. This dynamic added complexity to an already contentious situation, the Grammy night explosion.
Additionally, Nicki accused the Carters of mimicking her and her husband Kenneth Petty's style for years. She described this as an obsession, suggesting the music industry's most powerful couple copied her aesthetic while simultaneously working to undermine her career. But Beyoncé has maintained complete public silence on these accusations. This approach aligns with her general strategy of avoiding social media drama. She has not responded to any of Nicki's claims, whether about the beat dispute, the alleged lawsuit, or the derogatory names directed at her. Nicki has explicitly denied targeting Beyoncé in subsequent posts. When speculation arose about a deleted robot on timing post potentially shading Beyoncé's Sir Davis whiskey promotion, Nicki called the rumor an absolute lie. She has repeatedly emphasized that her issues are exclusively with Jay-Z, not his wife. Evidence of amicable relations between the two women does exist. In March 2025, Beyoncé sent Nicki a bouquet congratulating her on the Pink Friday second tour. Nicki shared this gesture positively on social media, suggesting no direct personal animosity between them. This contradicts theories of an ongoing feud between the female artists themselves. The two women had previously collaborated successfully on Feelin' Myself in 2015. That track symbolizes mutual respect and artistic synergy during a period when both were at career peaks. Beyoncé's self-titled album was redefining visual releases, while Nicki's The Pink Print was solidifying her rap dominance. Fan reactions to Nicki's Beyoncé-adjacent claims split along predictable lines. The Barbs generally supported Nicki's narrative that she was targeting only Jay-Z. The Beehive accused her of indirect shading and defended the Carter family as a unit. These online battles amplified the perceived drama beyond what the actual statements supported. The beat dispute claim, like the title equity allegations, remained unverified by legal records or statements from involved parties. No lawsuit related to the alleged beat theft appeared in public records. No statements from Jay-Z, Beyoncé, or their representatives addressed the accusation. This left the claim in the realm of social media discourse rather than proven fact. YouTube content and social media also speculated on Jay-Z's alleged son, Rymir Satterthwaite, who claimed paternity for over a decade. A January 2026 court dismissal ordered the plaintiff to pay Jay-Z's fees. Nicki reposted about the case, claiming Jay-Z framed Rhyme and even suggesting Beyoncé bribed the judge to protect their image. These allegations remained entirely unsubstantiated. The Beyoncé connection illustrated how Nicki's feud with Jay-Z inevitably touched adjacent figures in his life. Whether intentional or incidental, her accusations forced fans and observers to consider the Carter family as interconnected rather than separate entities. This dynamic added complexity to an already contentious situation, the Grammy night explosion.